Welcome to another episode here on Youth Conversation Corner podcast. Today we'll be tackling about the Blantyre's street kids. So basically, understanding the issue and seeking the solutions. So today I'm not alone. I'm having a guest here. So welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
So firstly, you should introduce yourself.
I'm Promising Andrew, the chairman of Limp Market.
So what's the current situation with street kids in Blantyre or Rimby Market?
Okay, as of now,
Mm-hmm.
there is a number of street kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are a lot. So this becomes a challenge because those kids they just walking around without security, food, clothes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a big deal. Okay, Blantyre, like many urban areas in Malawi, has seen a rise in the number of children
Mm-hmm.
living on the street. These children often beg for money, engage in small jobs, or resort to pet crime for survival.
Mm-hmm.
Many come from impoverished or broken families, and some have been orphaned by HIV and AIDS crisis. Uh,
So what do you think? What drives children to live on the streets?
okay, mainly, uh, I can say it's because maybe some they lost their parents because of maybe some diseases.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some maybe accidents. So those kids they have nowhere to go, no shelter, so they just walk around in the market. And key factor including poverty, family breakdown, abuse, neglect, or death of parents. As I said, lack of access to education.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and layer of independence or escape from difficult home situations. You know, some are like those kids who are raised by maybe their uncle,
Mm-hmm.
auntie. Yeah, some could be being treated maybe like uh cruelty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some families member are cruel,
Oh,
so they just decide to go in the street like walking around so that maybe just find peace there.
okay. So how many street kids are estimated to be in Limb or Blantyre?
Okay, just to estimate,
Mm-hmm.
I think they might be above 50,
Mm-hmm.
50 kids.
Okay.
So you can see it's a large number of
Yeah.
street kids.
Mm.
Yeah.
So how does poverty contribute to the street kids problem or issue?
Okay, poverty is a central driver.
Mm-hmm.
When families cannot provide basic needs like food, clothing, and education,
Yeah.
children are more likely to be sent to work in the street or leave home to seek better opportunities. Yeah, which often leads to life on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see.
So what role does family breakdown play?
Okay, uh, including domestic violence,
Mm-hmm.
divorce, death of parents, and abandonment,
Mm-hmm.
leave children without support system, pushing them into the street.
Mm-hmm.
Many street children have suffered from physical or emotional abuse at home. Yeah, and I said earlier that some children they be tortured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe their uncles trying to defile them, especially girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just decide to be like working somewhere, yeah, to find the basic.
So how does lack of education affect these children, especially, I mean, these street kids?
Okay, that is a big challenge because education is essential. Yeah, it's somehow without education, children have fewer opportunities for employment. Yeah, it could be little or no employment if the person is not educated. So making street life one of the few options available. Lack of education perpetuate the cycle of poverty, and it makes it difficult for street children to reintegrate into society. Yeah.
Um, so how does street kids affect local businesses and the economy here in Malawi, or especially in Blantyre?
Yeah. Okay. Street kids affect the economy. Because these kids, they're not just kids, but they involved in some crimes like robbing. Yeah. So that becomes a challenge. Um, Street kids can negatively impact businesses by driving away customers. Yeah, as I said, maybe the customers might afraid of them, so they can't buy. Um, Engaging in petty theft, yeah, soliciting money from patrons. This creates an environment where businesses, especially small ones, may struggle to thrive. Yeah.
So what's the impact on community safety and security?
Okay, these street kids or maybe children, they often, out of desperation, maybe may become involved in criminal activities, as I already said. Yeah, so theft and drug dealing, leading to perception of increased crime. This affects the overall safety and security of the community. Yeah, maybe some areas here in Blantyre, like Nunaperi, you can't be walking alone at uh, late hours. Yeah, so if you meet with them, they can injure you and can rob as well. So it's a challenge. Sure.
It's a challenge indeed.
Yeah.
So, how do residents feel about the issue?
Uh, Many residents feel a mix of compassion, compassion and the frustration. While some emphasize with the children's life, others view them as a threat to public safety and a source of problems. Yeah.
Okay. So, what government initiatives address street kids?
The Malawian government, through the Ministry of Gender, Children, Disabilities and Social Welfare, has initiated programs aimed at children protections, the integration of street children, and providing access to basic services like education and healthcare. Yeah.
So, how does NGOs and charities support these street kids?
NGOs such as Friends of the Children, Chisomo Children Club, and other work provide foods like NGOs like Save the Children. They do provide food, shelter, education, and psychological.
UNICEF.
Yeah, UNICEF to support the street children. They also offer rehabilitation programs to help integrate them into society. Because these children must feel like depression, so rehabilitation is essential to them so that they
So what community read solutions have been successful?
successive community-led initiatives, including local churches and youth groups offering mentorship, skill building programs, and temporary shelters. These grassroots efforts focus on preventing children from ending up on the streets and offering support to families in bed. In need, families in need. Um, when the religious or religion supporting such kind of case, I don't think they can indulge themselves working in the street or in the market. Yeah, because they are receiving the basic needs and their wants. So it's a law that needs to be played by religious leaders, the government, and everyone else uh, who got the potential to support the children.
Okay. So what can a person or individuals do to help them?
Uh, individuals can donate to organizations working with street children. Yeah, like someone can just decide to offer maybe income to the organizations working with street children. Um, volunteer their time, mentor, at least give or advocate the policies that protect children, reporting instances of abuse or child neglect can also make difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what policy changes would make a difference?
Policies that focus on children protections, poverty, evasion, family support services, and universal access to education would make a significant difference, strengthen enforcement of child rights and providing more resources to social services are also critical addition. Social services are also critical additions. Yeah.
Yeah, listen and listen. So how can listeners support local organizations?
Listeners can support local organizations through financial donations, fundraising efforts, and raising awareness on social media, volunteering to help with outreach programs or sponsoring education for street children are also impacts. I mean, are also impactful ways to contribute.
So how does these street kids access their basic needs like food, shelter, and healthcare?
Um, Street kids they struggle to find basic needs, including shelter, food, uh, clothes. Yeah. So but mainly many street kids rely on begging, doing small tasks for money, or scavenging to access food. Shelter is often makeshift, with kids sleeping in unsafe areas like markets or bus stations. Uh, Healthcare is rare, with many avoiding hospitals due to stigma or lack of access. Yeah.
So what are the psychological efforts of living on the streets?
Living on the streets can cause severe trauma, including anxiety, depression, and feeling of hopelessness, especially girls. Uh, Girls, they usually don't resist or persevere the current situation they are facing. Yeah, so this might be some of the problems that they face. So street children often develop trust issues and experience low self-esteem due to rejection and abuse. Yeah, protection from exploitations. So,
So how does street kids protect themselves from exploitation or abuse?
mm, mm, street kids main form of groups for protection, but they remain vulnerable to exploitation by others, including being trafficked, abused, or forced into child labor. Mm, People like ordinary people, they take an advantage on them because they have no security, so they can force them into child labor. Yeah, female street kids challenges they may face. mm, they can face challenges like a higher risk of sexual exploitation, early pregnancies, and lack of menstrual hygiene products. Yeah.
So what efforts is the Malawian government making to address the street kids issue?
The Malian government has introduced the policies aimed at child protection, but enforcement is often weak. There are initiatives aimed at reintegrating street children, such as social welfare programs, but they remain underfunded. Effectiveness of existing programs face challenges due to limited resources, adequate staff, and poor coordination among agencies.
Okay.
Many programs are not sustainable or do not address the root causes. Law of NGOs and NGOs play a crucial role in providing immediate assistance, such as food, education, healthcare.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how effective are existing programs or initiatives?
Ndiambire pamene popo
Effective existing.
existing programs face existing programs face challenges due to limited resources, inadequate staff, and poor coordination among agencies. Many programs are not sustainable or do not address the root causes law of NGOs, NGOs play a crucial role in providing immediate assistance such as food, education, healthcare. Some NGOs focus on reintegration through family reunification or skills training. Successive models from other countries like Brazil and the Philippines have implemented comprehensive street children support systems involving family reintegration, education, and community-based interventions, which could offer lessons for Malawi.
So how can policymakers better address the root causes of this issue? The issue of street kids in Blantyre.
Improving policy response. Policymakers should focus on addressing poverty, family breakdown, and education gaps as root causes. Strong enforcement of child protection laws and better coordination between stakeholders is essential.
So how can we prevent children from ending up on the streets?
Okay, we can end children by strengthening family support systems, providing economic opportunities for low-income families. Yeah, some families they don't have a reliable source of income. So if those kind of families are being provided economic opportunities, it could be so much the better. Ensuring access to free and quality educations and creating awareness around children protections can help prevent children from burning to the streets.
Okay. So what's the most effective way to rehabilitate these street kids?
Effective rehabilitation involves addressing the root causes of why children are on the streets. Provide them with education or vocation training, offering psychological counseling, and ensuring they have stable supportive environments to return to.
Okay. So how can we ensure community engagement and support?
We can ensure community engagements by being fostered through awareness campaigns, encouraging local businesses and leaders to support initiatives that address the issue, and involving
So what do you think is the most effective way to reintegrate street kids into society?
Okay. Integrating street kids into society requires a holistic approach that addresses their physical, emotions, and psychological needs. Effective strategies. There are a number of effective strategies. Just to mention some of them: providing safe shelter and accommodation, counseling and psychosocial support. Counseling and psychosocial support, providing reunification or foster care, education and vocation training, life skills and mentorship programs, community engagement and socialization activities. Collaboration with local authorities. Collaboration with local authorities and social services. Organizations can establish transition homes or centers offering comprehensive support. Training staff and volunteers can provide guidance, mentorship, and emotional support.
So how can education and job training programs help?
Okay, education job training programs are crucial for street kids reintegration. Basic education, literacy, numeracy, and life skills. Second, vocation training, skills development for empowerment. For example, could be carpentry, tailoring. Yeah, and another example, apprenticeships on the job training and mentorship. Entrepreneurship programs, business skills and startup support. And last, scholarships, access to higher education. These programs enhance employability and economic stability, boost self-esteem and confidence, providing alternatives to street life, foster social skills and relationships, prepare youth for independence.
So what the local and community-based initiatives play?
Community-based initiatives are vital. Local ownership and engagement, cultural sensitivity and relevance, accessibility and proximity, cost effectiveness, and lastly, sustainability. And these cultural initiatives have some their examples, including community centers offering services and activities, youth groups, and peer support networks. And also, community initiatives can provide support and resources, foster social cohesion and acceptance.
So how can the public can help to raise awareness in support for
Okay,
street
the
kids?
public can donate to reputable organizations, volunteer time and skills, spread awareness through social media and networks, advocate for policy change and support, participate in fundraising events, educate themselves and others about the issue. Raising awareness humanizes the issue, reduces stigma, increases support and resources, and lastly, encourages community engagement.
So what are the I mean are there any innovative solutions or technologies that can address this issue?
Oh, yes, yes. Actually, there's innovative solutions and technologies that can help. Uh, these innovative solutions can help through mobile health clinics and telemedicine, yeah, digital education platforms and online resources, social media campaigns and awareness raising, cloud, crowdfunding and online fundraising, data analytics, and mapping to track street kids, mobile apps for reporting and support, and lastly, vital mentorship and counseling programs. For example, innovative initiatives. There's UNICEF's You Report platforms for youth engagement,
Mhm.
street children organization digital education programs,
Mhm.
child help organizations mobile app for reporting and support.
Mhm.
Innovative solutions can increase access to services and resources, enhance efficiency and effectiveness,
Mhm.
provide real-time data and insights,
Mhm.
engage youth and communities, scale impact and layer.
Uh, so what advice would you give to those street kids, or do you need any help?
Okay. Actually, um, we need help from some organizations that mainly focus on street. I mean, children's.
Mhm.
Yeah, they can offer us with some money
Mhm.
so that we can be taking care. I mean, taking care of these kids. And also, I'm advising parents that uh, cruelty treat their kids.
Mhm.
Cruel makes them to find themselves in the street. Like they thought that maybe they will be find peace in there. So let's treat our children accordingly.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So this is the max end of today's program. Thanks for being there. Um, bye bye. Until next time.